This video, I'm going to show you how to materialize your dreams into reality using this one simple thing. If you apply this consistently, it will change everything in your life. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to show you the one thing that if you do consistently will transform your life, help you manifest your dreams into reality. And before I even share with you what that is, understand this. The way you think about manifestation, if you believe manifestation is hard, guess what? It's going to be hard. If you believe that manifestation is something that you have to work really, really hard for, something that doesn't come easily, something that's only for lucky people, then guess what? That's going to be your reality, because in reality, beliefs create reality. So while we can get to the core of your beliefs about how you can attract someone into your life, or your beliefs about how to attract more money, what might actually be even more powerful is getting to the core of your belief about manifestation in general. Getting to the core of your belief. Now, beyond just the belief though, this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you a process, a way for looking at it, that it makes it so much easier, and it's a simple formula that when you apply consistently changes everything. It's the reason I'm a full-time YouTuber right now. It's the reason I live, and even now, like now this is where I'm living. I'm in Tulum, Mexico. I used to literally dream about being able to live anywhere, just having Wi-Fi connection, having an online business. But now this is what I'm realizing. There's a next level, a next version of me that I'm beginning to use this process on. The new version of me is traveling the world, giving seminars in different cities, and being more in person doing what I'm doing versus just on YouTube. So when I imagine and I look at this version of me, what you will see is in the next 3 to 6 months, you will see me moving into that reality, materializing that dream into reality. That dream will become reality. And one of the easiest ways of understanding this is first off knowing reality is but a dream. Reality is what we believe it to be. It's much more flexible than we can even imagine. And when we become aware of that, that's when everything begins to change. Now, here's the thing as well. When it comes to this, some people use this unconsciously. This is what works. For what I'm going to show you is like the shortcut. Let me show you first off. So when we're talking about that of manifestation, when we're talking about materializing dreams into reality, the thing is a law of attraction is not about attracting that thing that is over there into here. And many times the way people go about it is to say, I really, really want that thing over there. If I had that thing over there, I would feel amazing. And anytime we say how much we desire that over there, we are saying that we vibrationally don't have that over there. Rather than just going over to there, getting it, or having it, or being in the vibration of it. We can imagine what it's like to have that thing over there. The emotions inside of us already exists. And what we can do is just give ourselves permission to feel that. But the reason I say this is manifestation is not about attracting that over there to into here. Manifestation is about vibrational resonance and making what is invisible visible. That's what materialization of dreams is. Making the invisible visible. Everything exists here and now. Everything exists here and now. Think about it like this. There is a static, there's a reality around us. And our brain can only pick up on about a very, very small sliver percentage of it. It's like 0.02% of what is around us can we pick up on. Well, guess which parts of reality we're picking up on? That which is in alignment with our belief and that which we are in resonance with. So I would perceive of a different reality if I had a different set of beliefs. So if I want to change my reality, the idea is that it's not about trying to attract more into my life. The idea is that by changing on the inside, by changing my beliefs and my resonance, I then perceive of things that are right now invisible and make them visible. You'll notice this too when you start to apply what I share with you today, that as you begin to apply it, you will start to see that there are opportunities around you that may have been around you for like a year or two, but all of a sudden, now you can perceive of it because you are in the vibration of it. You see how that works? I remember many times, there were times at my own, especially the 9-to-5 job I used to have, there would be times that there were things right in front of me, but I couldn't see it because I wasn't in vibrational resonance of it. It'd almost be like if I was going into work and I had that sales commission job, and I went into work and I was like, there's no customers, there's no customers, there's no customers, and I was telling myself a story, and because I so strongly believed that, everyone that came in was somebody that just wasn't buying, somebody that wouldn't want to buy, when in actuality, maybe they did, but I couldn't perceive of that or bring that out of them in a way because I was in a vibration of lacking that and not in an open vibration of being able to perceive of it. So reality is but a reflection. Reality and manifestation is about making the invisible visible through vibrational resonance. So now let's talk about the one thing that you can do, the one thing that I applied in my own life that changed everything. And you want to know what this has to do with? Let me show you. I'm going to show you this this chart here in a minute on my handy dandy iPad. But what this has to do with, this is as simple as you can make it. Imagine the best version of you. Imagine the version of you that's living in your ideal reality. Imagine that version of you and notice your habits. Notice how you think. Notice the emotions you feel. Notice the kind of people you interact with. Notice how you treat those people. Notice the things you do on a daily basis. Notice the kind of books that you read. That version of you already exists. It already exists because all realities already exists. It's simply of and on a different vibrational resonance. Almost like a radio station. All the different radio signals already exist. But what does a radio tuner do? It tunes to a certain frequency that then pops you into being able to hear that station. In the same way, if you simply be that version of you, you develop the thought patterns, the emotions, the actions, you read the same books, you have the same habits, that will eventually be you. It will be you. Because that's just the you that's tuned to a different frequency. So identify the version of you that's living your ideal frequency, and as you do, that will become your reality. You see, this is the kicker, this is the thing. Find the version of you, imagine the version of you that's also connected to your passion, that's doing what they love, that's connected to your heart, because then it's easy. Then also you move into doing things for the sake of doing them, for being them. Think about that. Like, it's easy for me to make daily videos because this is who I am. I view this as a part of my identity. I love making videos. So because I have this as a part of my identity, it makes it very easy for me to apply this information. Now, in the same way for you, make sure that whatever vision you have, don't just have it be the vision where you're living in a baller crib, and then you have this like, the perfect lover and all these different things. Make sure that if you have the baller crib and the significant other and all that stuff, make sure that you're also doing what you love. Make sure you're also passionate in that vision. Because otherwise, what you might find is you start to create more and more of what you want in your life, but then it feels sort of empty. You see, there are many, many people that are very wealthy, rich, that have everything on the outside you would imagine, but on the inside they're lacking, and they feel a lack mentality. So make sure that this version of you is the best version of you that also is doing what they are passionate about. That it's really more of who you really are. It's more connected to your heart. You see, this is when things really begin to change. I remember trying to make money doing something called Kindle publishing. I wasn't very excited about it, but I knew it could create passive income. So there I was, where I was learning how to hire people to write books and then to market those books on Amazon, and I was doing that, and I was like, I'm not passionate about this. This isn't really what I enjoy doing. And who knows, maybe if I would have done it a little bit more consistent, maybe I could have trained myself to be passionate about it, but it wouldn't have been long term. Then I start making videos eventually, and that's effort. It required effort to make daily videos while having a 9-to-5 job, but it was something that I enjoyed doing. It's something I felt inside my heart center. I could feel that there was some type of benefit. I felt like I was on the right track with it. Now here's the thing though. This right here, this idea right here can absolutely transform your life, okay? This is it. Give yourself permission to move straight into the being frequency. The being frequency. What is the being frequency? Well, that version of you that I was talking about, that version of you that's living your dreams, that's in that reality of the habits, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the actions, that version of you already exists. Simply be that version of you. You may see that there's a big gap between where you are and that version of you. But the thing is you tell yourself a story. The story is, well, I'm still right here. How can I be that version of me? It feels fake. And the thing is the more you tell yourself that story, that's not me, that's not me, look, I'm acting, this feels so fake. The more you tell yourself that story is the more you hold yourself into the vibrational reality of where you currently are. Living the same story over and over and over again. But let me ask you a question. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of living some BS story? Aren't you tired of telling yourself the same thing over and over and over again? Whether it's true or not true, whether you went through that stuff or you didn't, aren't you tired of telling yourself the same story, playing a rollout that's not so fun? Aren't you tired? The reason I say this is because once you simply give yourself permission to let go of the old story, then you can really be in that reality. Think about the way you could go about it. This is what you could do. You could take a lot of action. You could focus on being that version of you. You could slowly get those different habits and then eventually embody that being version of you once you finally give yourself permission to do so, which might require you a lot of that old story saying, oh, I don't know if I could do it. It's like, oh, here I am in my old story. Oh, I don't know if I can be in that vibration. It's pretty vibrationally different. Well, maybe I'll start taking a little bit of action. Okay, some people don't see me that way. Maybe I'll come back here. It's comfortable. I'm used to this story. People tell me this is who I am. And then instead, you just keep trying and then keep trying. And then eventually what happens is you just start doing it. And then you start doing it and guess what happens? You start to get some results. And then over time, maybe months or years, then it's eventually like, yo, this is who I am. Maybe I can be in that being frequency. And if I'm in that being frequency, everything will be great. And eventually I can have that reality. And then you continue to have this rule in your mind that says you have to do that for like a year. And then you can finally just be in the being frequency of you being that best version of you. Well, let me show you. You can go through that process. You could take a lot of time. You could ask yourself, am I worthy? And tell yourself that story. Or you could just be in that frequency. You could just decide, this is who I am now. I don't care what other people think of me. That's what I did. I was that person in the friend group. Every time I go hang out with friends, they're like, hey Aaron, what are you doing? What are you up to? And I'd be like, oh, well, I'm making YouTube videos. Oh, Aaron, you're still doing that? Is that like your passion? Or is that like your hobby or something? I'm like, no, I'm gonna eventually be doing it full time. Oh, okay, Aaron, cool. And then months later, same thing. And then eventually, you know what I did? I said, I'm going to just be the full-time YouTuber Aaron. I'm gonna make a video every single day, no matter what, knowing that's who I am. That's who I am. That's not because it's gonna get me somewhere else. It's because it's literally who I am. And once I gave myself permission to be that version of me, very quickly reality began to switch. So the one thing you need to do to materialize your dreams into reality is to just give yourself permission to be that you. Not that you need to do it, and then do it, and then do it, and then maybe a year later you can finally say, okay, I've done this for a year, now I am the full-time YouTuber. No, I went straight into the being frequency, and then I let reality catch up to me. Because this is the thing, people feel how you feel about yourself. How you see yourself is projected out to other people. So I said, I am a full-time YouTuber. I make videos every single day. This is who I am. I don't care how many people were watching, because when I made that choice, I was only at like 3,000 subs. You could have looked at that and be like, you only have 3,000 subscribers. How would you be a full-time YouTuber? Ha ha. And then it would be like, oh yeah, well, maybe I'm not. But this is what happened. I got straight into the being frequency. I said, this is who I am. This isn't, I'm not making videos because it will get me somewhere else. I make videos because it's who I am. It's at the level of being, which is also tied to identity. You see, this is the key. This is how you really transform your life. Is you focus on the version of you that is that best version of you that is in that being frequency, that is doing things not because it gets them somewhere else, that is doing things because it's who you are. That's the being frequency. Normally the ego is trying to escape the moment. It's trying to get more, but when you do things for the sake of doing it, that's where the vibration is, because then you're really present to the moment. So let me show you this chart real quick. I know I went on a little rant there. Let me know, by the way, if you're liking this video and if you like the energy in this video, could you do me a favor? Could you just be the kind of person that smashes the like button? Let me know you like this kind of video with this kind of energy, and I will do more. All you gotta do is smash that like button, comment below what you think. Anyways, that's the being frequency right there. Claim your being frequency by smashing the like button. Okay, here we go. So, we got be, do, have. Most of the time we think I have to first have it, or we think I must do it, then eventually I can have it, and then eventually I can be it. But this is the thing. Being, okay, like doing, you're trying to get somewhere else. I'm gonna do that thing so that I can become, like I'm gonna make daily videos so that I can get more and have more growth. That's what I'm gonna do. Have, a lot of times I wanna have that car over there, or this or that. Normally have is tied to a desire, which remember, a desire vibration says we don't have it. Do is normally trying to get somewhere else. Be, though, is the frequency of that version of you that already exists, that's tied to your identity. To be here now for its own sake. You want to be because it's who you are. You see, that's the difference. When you go straight into the being frequency, your life will change in profound ways. But this is that thing. You just gotta be it. Just be it. Just be it. Instead of just do it, Nike, just be it. Vibrationally, be it. Be that version of you. Give yourself permission to link up your thoughts, your habits, your emotions. That version of you already exists. It's simply on a different frequency. It's perceiving reality differently because it identifies itself differently. You can just be it. Don't do it, because if you're doing it, you're trying to say that by doing it, you will escape the moment, get somewhere else. Maybe you can then have more. Instead, just be it. It's part of your identity. It's who you are. Look at that version of you. Look at the books the version of you that reads. Look at the actions that version of you takes. Look at the emotions you feel. Simply decide this is who you are now, and then stay consistent to it. Stay consistent to it. The mirror of reality takes a little bit for it to adjust. Just trust that mirror delay, because eventually it will go away, and that will be you. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Be that version of you. Be that version of you. Be that version of you. Give yourself permission, because other people feel that off of you. You see, energy is contagious. But if you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, oh, going back to my corner, doesn't exactly resonate yet. It's a story I told myself. The old story runs itself more powerful. Instead, just be it. Just be it. Just be it. And then you will have it. Then you will have it. Then you will have it. So, if you want to see it, then just be it. Just be it. Let go of Nike. Don't do it. Be it. That's where the power really is. So, like I said, if you like this video, could you smash the like button and just be that version of you? As a declaration that you are going to be that version of you, smash the like button. Claim it. No, that's who you are now. Okay? Simple. That's who you choose to be, and your reality will begin to change. Now, something else that may help you with this understanding is knowing that the more you raise your vibration, the more you transform your life. The more you raise your vibration, the more things manifest easier. The more you raise your vibration, the more you're in that being frequency. If you want to calibrate your vibration, plus not just calibrate your vibration, but find out where you and how you can get to the next level of vibration, then what you can do is go to whatsmyvibration.com or click the link in the top of the description box below. Go there. It's a survey that takes 1 or 2 minutes to complete, completely free. Then what you do is you will get your calibrated energy. You will see where you calibrate in the form of an archetype. You will know how to get to the next level. I will give you 2 meditations that help you get to the next level, plus send you emails that show you everything you can do to transform your energy. So it's absolutely free. You go to whatsmyvibration.com or whatismyvibration.com. They both go to the same thing. And you can fill out that survey. It takes about a minute or 2 and calibrate your vibration. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you thought of it. Comment below, and as always, I'll see you on the next video. Peace, much love, and namaste. Namaste. Okay, bye.